Good morning, students. So today in SST we will start the new chapter, that is chapter number 15, water resources. So this is the revision video of the chapter 15, water resources, and in this chapter we will study about water, that is one of the most important natural resources. Different sources of water, water conservation, water harvesting system, and how we should save water. So let's start the chapter. First is water, that how much of the earth's surface is covered with water. So we all know that water is a natural resources, and it is a very precious natural resources because all the living things need water to survive on this earth. 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered with water, and this water is available in seas, oceans, rivers, lakes, pond, and underground water. So water is one of the most important natural resources for all the living beings to survive on this earth. Water is needed by plants, animals, birds, and there are so many uses in which we use water. There are so many activities in which we use water. Water is used in factories and industries. Water is used for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing clothes, washing utensils, cleaning houses. So there are so many uses of water. After that, next, the sources of water. About 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. The different sources of water are seas, oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, streams. Water is also found under the surface, that is called underground water, and that water is fit for drinking. Underground water that we used in drinking, that is the fresh water that is suitable for drinking. Water is a natural resources. It is a renewable resources. About 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water, but after that we are still facing the problem of scarcity of water. Still there is water crisis. So why this happens? Why we would face this problem? Why we are facing the problem that 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water, but after that there is the shortage of water? So the reason is that most of the Earth's surface is in seas and oceans, and that is the salty water which is not fit for drinking and which is not fit for used in another household activities. About 70% water is available in seas and oceans, and that water is salty, that is not fit for drinking, that we cannot use in our household activities. After that, only 3% water is fresh water that is available on the earth, and this 3% water is in rivers, lakes, ponds, streams. We have only 1% of water that is underground water sorry, and that is fit for drinking. So in that 3% water, we have only 1% water that is fit for drinking. So that's why there is a shortage of water. We have water in large quantity. We have lots of water on the earth. About 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. That's why our planet is also known as blue planet. But after that there is the shortage of water because most of the water is in seas and oceans, and that is the salty water. After that, next is that the Indian farmers, they depend on rainfall to irrigate their fields. For irrigation, they depends on rainfall. Mostly farmers, only few of the farmers are there who have their own wells and hand pumps. but most of the farmers depends on rainfall. And in our country we have monsoon season only for 2 or 3 months. So only for 2 or 3 months we have heavy rainfall. At that time the farmers can easily irrigate their fields. But after the time they face the problem of water. They face the problem of water crisis, that how to irrigate the fields. Again there is the shortage of water. So this is the main problem for the farmers, that they not get enough rainfall to irrigate their fields. They not get proper amount of water to irrigate their fields. Second, that in our country there is the unequal distribution of rainfall. Unequal distribution of rainfall means some areas receiving heavy rainfall, some areas receiving less rainfall. Like in the southern part, in coastal regions and eastern parts are receiving heavy rainfall. But in the western part, there is the shortage of rainfall. So that is also the thing that affect the production, that affect the agriculture, because at that time farmers have to face the shortage of water to irrigate their fields. So in this way we can say that we have 70% of water, our earth, that is known as the blue planet, because 2/3 part of the earth's surface is covered with water. But after that there is the shortage of water, just because most of the part is in seas and oceans. Most of the water is in seas and oceans. Only 3% water is the fresh water and in that 3% water, only 1% water is fit for drinking. And after that we are not getting proper or equal rainfall. Only 2 or 3 months we have monsoon season, at that time we get proper rainfall. After that again there is the shortage of water. Again the farmers face the same problem, that how they irrigate their fields. After that, the different source of irrigation, that how farmers irrigate their fields. Source of irrigation. So the different source of irrigation, in that the first is well. Wells are common in the villages. Wells are not only used to irrigate the fields, but also used the well water in household activities. We can see in the villages or in the rural areas that the women, they gathered on the wells, near the wells, drawn the water with the help of a bucket, and then they use that water in their different household activities. So well play a very important role in villages. It is one of the most important source of irrigation in the rural areas, in the villages, and it is the main source of water. It is the main source of water that is used in villages. And in the villages wells are common. We cannot see the wells in cities and towns, but in villages wells are common. Second is hand pump. Hand pump or tube well. Hand pump and tube well are also commonly used in villages. Hand pumps are the best source for irrigation the fields, and the water is used in drinking. Tube well and hand pump, these are the source to irrigate the fields, and the water is also used for drinking. Next is Persian wheel. After hand pump and tube well, the next is Persian wheel. It is a mechanical way to draw the water from an open well with the help of animals like oxes and buffaloes. So it is the new modern way, mechanical way to lift out the water from an open well by the using of animals, and that water is used in agriculture, in irrigation, and in household activities also. Next is dam. Dams are the barriers that stands in rivers. So there are so many uses of dams. Dams are very helpful. They create an obstacle, a barrier in the flowing river. So the different uses of dam, that first of all, the dam helps to produce electricity. The water that is stored in reservoirs, that is used for irrigation. Dams also help in controlling flood, and the water that is stored in reservoirs, that is used for fishing and navigation. So in this way there are so many uses of dams. And the next is canal. Canals are commonly seen in the villages. In the rural areas, in the villages, or in the northern plain, we can see the canals, and these canals are dug to carry the river water in those regions where there is the shortage of water. So there are the long canals. They carry water from the river to those areas where there is no river or where there is the shortage of water. So these are the different sources of irrigation in our country: well, hand pump or tube well, Persian wheel, dam, and canal. Next is rainwater harvesting. That what is rainwater harvesting? So the collecting or storing of the rainwater is called rainwater harvesting. The process of recollecting or restoring the rainwater, that is known as rainwater harvesting. And this method is used in those areas where there is the shortage of rainfall, like in the western part of our country or in the southern part, the areas which receive less rainfall. In that areas, people, they build their houses in this way that they have underground tanks, and they can easily store the rainwater with the pipes. The water that is collected on the roof, that comes through the pipe and then collected in the tanks or in the underground pits, and after that they cover it, and that water is used when there is no rainfall or when there is the shortage of water. So this stored water is used in all the household activities, in drinking and in irrigation. So the process of recollecting and restoring rainwater is known as rainwater harvesting. Now we will write down the word meanings of this chapter, water resources. So the first one is fresh water. The first word meaning is fresh water. So the meaning of fresh water is water that is not salty. Not salty. After that, second is irrigating. Irrigating. Irrigating means supplying water to grow crops. Irrigating means supplying water to grow crops. That how farmers supplied water in the fields so that they have good production, so that the plants have good growth. After that, the next is crisis. The next is crisis, water crisis, a time of great danger. A time of great danger or difficulty. A time of great danger or difficulty. Water crisis, there are some natural disaster also, they are also known as crisis, because it is a time when we suffer from danger or difficulty, when we face danger or difficulty. So the meaning of crisis means a time of great danger or difficulty. Next is reservoirs. RESERVOIR. Reservoirs, place where water is stored. Place where water is stored. Place where water is stored. So, when the dams built across the rivers, at that time dams create reservoirs, and these reservoirs are used for irrigating the fields, for fishing, for navigation. And the next one is scarcity. Scarcity, that means shortage. Shortage of something, that is known as scarcity. Next, precious. Precious means of great value. Of great value. So these are the different word meanings of the chapter 15, water resources. So the first is fresh water. Water that is not salty. Water that is not salty, that is not in the seas or oceans, that water is called fresh water. And this fresh water is available in rivers, lakes, ponds, streams. Irrigating, supplying water to grow crops. Watered the crops, watered the fields, because in that we supply the river water or underground water through the hand pumps or tube wells or from the wells, and that water is supplied to the fields. Crisis, a time of great danger or difficulty. A time of great danger or difficulty, any situation in that we felt that we are in danger, there is a shortage of that thing, there is a shortage of something, so that is known as crisis. Reservoirs, place where water is stored. Reservoirs are the places where the water is stored. So these reservoirs are created by building dams across the rivers, and after that this reservoir water is used in different activities. That water, that stored water, is used by the farmers to irrigate their fields. That stored water gives the development for the fishing or navigation, and that water is also used in bathing and washing clothes. Scarcity. Scarcity means shortage. Shortage of something, that is known as scarcity. Scarcity of food, scarcity of water, so that is shortage. Precious, of great value. That water, it is a renewable resources, but it is a very precious, because it is a renewable resources, but after that there is a shortage of water, because most of the water is in seas and oceans. So the meaning of precious is of great value. So these are the word meanings that you have to learn and write in your fair notebook.